Word of advice. Agents are bad. But whatever you do, stay the hell away from marketing.
Here is Danny, and today on Twitter there seems to be a big discussion about ads in video games, after the EA CEO has said that they are looking into putting ads in their video games. And a lot of people seem to be furious. But when you look at EA's history of games and games in general, it hasn't been anything new at all. I technically already wanted to do a video like this back in 2021, but I straight up forgot to make the actual video. Well done, Danny. But yeah, back in 2005's Battlefield 2 we had Intel ads that you can still see to this day. Battlefield 2142 had even smarter advertising that would take into consideration where you are. Like, there have been a lot of different ads in 2142. From Pepsi to Saw to Die Hard to Intel again a few times, to a film called Rock'n'Rolla and an X-Men related thing. Bad Company 1 on console also used to have ads, but those signs were replaced with these things, advertising the Battlefield's veteran program. Then the original reason I wanted to make this video to begin with, Battlefield 2042, that was released in 2021 with in-game ads for Logitech stuff. There was also an Nvidia related skin called RTX. But not just EA doing this, almost every company did this back in the day whenever possible. Due to a deal Call of Duty had with Intel, the Variety map pack was free on PC but paid on consoles. There was some drama later in 2017 though, where PC players had to pay for the same DLC in Modern Warfare Remastered while it was free before. In 2006, EA signed a deal with Microsoft's Massive Inc. and the IGA Worldwide, the in-game ads worldwide thing, to put in-game advertisement into the games, which during that time included Need for Speed Carbon and Battlefield 2142 as mentioned before. Of course, sport games had them for ages, from billboards like in FIFA or racing games like in Forza Horizon. There were also in-games like EA Skate and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or Burnout Paradise, where it had advertisements for Barack Obama presidential campaign based depending on your region, so California would see him and some Republican area probably not. Some other games like Need for Speed Carbon also had it. But we of course can't forget about the non-political liveries like the Gillette Fusion Power Fan. Alan Wake had real life batteries that eventually did get removed in the remaster. And Uncharted had the entire Subway ad campaign, whatever for a fever dream that was. And then the game Crazy Taxi by Sega, where you had to bring customers to iconic places, like the original Levi's store, the KFC and the Pizza Hut. No McDonald's though, so the song isn't complete, but there was the feel at least. Which in later versions of the game got changed to generic brand stores. And if you think this is a strictly American thing, Japan ain't safe either, with Coca-Cola brands in Sega Shenmue, excuse me for the pronunciation, or Dole Bananas in Super Monkey Ball. And then there are Playboy magazines in Dead Rising 2, Yakuza 0 with the random Sony Walkman, or again Sega's Phantasy Star Portable with the Pizza Hut outfit. Then of course there is Kojima's game Death Stranding, which had ads for Monster Energy and Norman Reedus, his own show Ride with Norman Reedus. Very original name.
This should be on an episode of Ride with Norman Reedus. Fuck yeah. This guy is so cool. It should be on Ride with Norman Reedus.
And then the one who pioneered the adaptive advertising, Ubisoft's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, which used the internet and time of day to give you advertisement goodness. Like with Axe, Nokia, Sony Ericsson, the Dutch Philips, Sprite, Nivea Man and AMD. So do you think this adds immersion to the game with all those real brands? Let me know down in the comments or something. So yeah, this stuff ain't new. And that is not even mentioning all the brand games or advert games like the world famous but also games that are somehow still backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X, like Doritos Crash Course, which was published by Doritos' own Snack Strong division. But also Doritos Harm Way, which outside of the name doesn't have that much to do with the triangle shaped chips. Or the amazing looking The Matrix Awakens demo, which is an advertisement for the film, but it is also just an Unreal Engine 5 showcase. together with Epic's meta-human system and other technology. And this isn't new either, this stuff happened back in the 80s and 90s too, like Cool Spot from 1993, Chester the Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool from my birth year 1992. Help, I'm getting old. McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure, Pepsi Invaders coming from 1983, just like the Kool-Aid Man game. Hell, there's even a Hooters road trip game, because of course there is. And just to show how awkward it is, here is some unedited gameplay of the cutscenes and such.
Congratulations! You made it all the way! Yeah, you finished first! Woo!
Burger King had like 3 games too for the Xbox 360, like Pocket Bike Racer and Sneak King, where you play as the king himself. And back in 2008 there was a Dairy Queen Tycoon game based on the store with the same name, minus Tycoon of course. And I want to end this off with Intel's Intel Discovered, featuring Chris Evans and Redfoo from LMFAO, which was a Kinect dancing game to promote Intel or something. It was a weird time, honestly. Now, here is my question for you. Would you prefer to have in-game ads for completely free DLC and then no microtransactions, like happened with Modern Warfare 1? Let me know down in the comments, but hey, that is all I got for now. Subscribe for more. This was Danny and I see you on the battlefield.